just chill out for a second while we do our draft?
Welcome to Nova.
Real talk, I think Fiesta against the bots is a way to do it. Now. I think if you Fiesta Sui almost, it's an option. You got a feeling the Diamond AI wins? Well, slap me in the ass and call me Sally there, doofus. Come on now, you gotta believe. Gotta believe in me, man. I've beaten Diamond AI pretty frequently. I have not faced Diamond AI since they redid the AI a little bit though. So my teammates won, yeah, so they will always win. I don't know if the Diamond AI will resend. We're gonna go 5 workers still. A small leak ain't a problem. I do think there's an actual thing to be said about Fiesta being the way to play against this now. Because it gives you some options to scale. Dark, you should get banned for having that good of a roll last game. That was disgusting. Nothing I could do that game. Absolutely nothing I could do. I don't think they resend, and if they do, I'll go 6 worker. Slash ban. Doofus, if you don't mind me asking, have you found that ranked games get you the most views on YouTube? Because that's what I've been kind of determining. And that seems to be the route I'm going to have to keep taking. Ranked seems to be the only thing that people watch consistently. Or like good informational videos, but it kind of depends on the topic I found. Or if you don't want an insider secret, I don't mind not talking about it. Diamond AI will cheat and send triple brute back to back? Yes, because they have 65 income already. By sending on 1, I think they're 61. Your OG faction builds still gain a ton of views? What do you mean by OG factions? Are you talking about like the StarCraft? StarCraft setups, more or less? I know a little bit about what you did prior. Ah. Really? Divine build. Atlantean build ones. Huh. Do you do those in like against bots, or how do you do that? I'm just curious. I guess a lot of noobs really like to play the Legion against Legions. So, I mean, I could do Diamond AI with Legions. Huh. I never really thought about doing that. I'm just trying to diversify the portfolio, you know, get some new videos out. I was just kind of thinking. Younger players' ideas for Classic. That makes sense. Quite a bit, actually. No sending to me kind of stinks. Not gonna lie, chat. Not gonna lie. Yeah, where does that leave me? I can go Devilfish here. Let's go Devilfish here. I think we'll need it. And then next I'll just go Daphne. If I can at least kill the Daphne, right? Like kill the boss. You unironically watch them? Okay. Talking shit to Doofus, we like it. Just like we're gonna shit on Doodoo in fantasy this year. I am thinking if the leagues go well, I will do a keeper We keep one of our players and redraft next split, or not next split, but like, you know, if we do spring and fall type deal. We'll see kind of what we do, but I have found that just pushing like crazy against diamond bots, so long as your bot does okay, is probably the way to do it. Thumbnails. What do you use to do thumbnails? I need to start making them. I do know that. And I think Canva. Okay. I think once I like get a base set of thumbnails down, you basically just interchange what you put in it, right? Put a different label in it, etc. I think that wouldn't be too terrible. Cool. Potentially Fluffy. I've started doing more. I hate to say it like this, but clickbaity titles as well, and that helped me massively. I had pretty shit title game. Use the unit PNG and make it big. That makes sense. No, I appreciate the talk about it. I don't really know any other YouTubers, right? Like this is kind of my my first time doing a lot of this stuff, so I do need to start getting into it more. The problem is that when I'm streaming for so many hours in the day, it's easy to make excuses on why I don't want to do something, right? Easy to say, well, I don't want to do this because I spent 8 hours streaming, blah blah blah. But I feel like that's right. Yeah, that's what I've been trying to do more, or just like really hard talk about what I'm doing now, because everyone is asking about mastermind options. So I've been saying, like, I've been putting in like if I'm doing cash out, if I'm doing fiesta, things like that. If I don't necessarily name a unit, I always try to name at least one thing about the mastermind option. You know, I found that has been helpful. But I guess that makes sense. Yeah, dude, editing that is honestly the hardest part about doing videos, man. Editing takes so much effort, and then on top of that, like trying to do all that while streaming. Right? That's where I've been doing like really basic edits and just calling it good. And I don't feel bad about it. I don't feel bad about it at all. I've been just basically clipping out my VOD portion that I want to utilize, or doing a recording on stream and just sending it. If it doesn't look perfect, it doesn't look perfect, but it's something I'm getting out, right? But it's also hard too, because if you skip out and make bad quality one time, someone might only watch that one video, and then it's just kind of that compounding issue again of, right, like people don't come back because of, you know, bad title, bad thumbnail, bad content on one video. It is what it is. I'm gonna do some definitely gonna try to do some weekly meme videos on our LCS leaderboards and shit, like standings. I think that will just be fun. Even if just like a friendly way to poke banter at you or other people that are in the league. I also think it's a great idea to collaborate as much as you can with this stuff. Like the videos I did with Shadow were some of the best because people recognize Shadow's name and they recognize my name, so we had crosstalk on those, which was kind of nice. It's an interesting thing. I'm also, I think, gonna go and start doing where I do multiple ranked videos a day on YouTube, mostly because my ranked content tends to get my best views, and it's really easy to just clip out something. Even if I do a thumbnail now, it's really easy to clip out something from my VOD and just make it quickly. This is not going well. Shoob, no, you should be good. If you're in, you're in. Just no fun stuff. We do a lot of the custom game stuff. So if you're ever wanting to get into a custom game, I have no problem if you record a custom and throw it up too. And use my name, likeness, whatever. It's not a big deal. I'm actually needing to, like, real talk, I'm needing to post on Reddit more. The Legion subreddit, any video I have posted on the Legion subreddit is really, really viewed high, I should say. You know, like sought after. For whatever reason, if you post it on the sub, man, people come. I think it's just it's a free way of advertising yourself, right? Exactly. The Legion subreddit doesn't have a lot of people posting on it. Just certain bots. You found me from Reddit? Nice. I think content on current topics like new patch notes or discussing the mastermind options is nice. At least that's what I'm looking for most of the time. I have been posting more of that stuff. Robo. The thing is that some of it's actually just like embedded into my games, and I don't have time to edit out every one of them. So like usually on games, like I did a Fiesta game yesterday or the day before with anglers, and that one is probably gonna get posted on YouTube as just like a Fiesta ranked game. But I talked heavily about Fiesta and what I think about it in that game. So it might be one of those things that I have to just title it differently. Like Fiesta ranked game with discussion on Fiesta or something, you know. I had to come up with a better title, but working titles. All right, working titles. But something of that sort, right? That it describes at least what I'm doing, where I'm going with the idea of the content in the video, and so on and so forth. It's very difficult to find it, let alone clip it out, when it's just me. I think that's what people often forget. If I wasn't streaming and just making YouTube content, I think it'd be more doable. But after, and Doofus even said, when you're streaming for an extended period of time and then you got to go edit until like 2 in the morning, it's really draining. Especially if you want to try to do things outside of content creation, right? Like if you want to hang out with your wife, you can't really do that all at the same time. It gets to be kind of difficult sometimes. But Robo, I'll have to just try to, I'll try to keep posting that content. It does happen on stream. But that's why I just I try to point people as much as I can to my ranked videos, because I do put a lot of good quality content in my ranked videos. Because most of the time on stream, this is what we're doing. We're discussing things. We're talking about what we can do differently, what we can do better, how I can change things up, etc. There's always options to talk about. Okay, let's try to finish King here. I want my bot to help me finish King because I think King up at this point is required. But yes, the game is not super noob friendly. And I realistically, what I plan on doing eventually is if I can get to the point where I can get, you know, adequate money per video, right? Adequate money per video, and this is probably not happening anytime soon. I would like to actually have someone who either does my edits or somebody that I can trust to at least help me edit and make thumbnails, etc., that I can pay them. But that is obviously not happening right now, nor anytime soon. So that's just a down the road thing. But it depends on how much this takes off, right? Streaming every single day, trying to edit every single day takes a lot of time, and it's going to come down to how things continue to go, right? So we'll see what the future brings. As you guys can see here, though, I am getting my shit kicked in by these bots. That's pretty normal, though. We took Castle, so there is some hope for us. We do scale a little bit here. I might honestly take Loan here, because it just gives me a free 200 gold because of Castle. I think that's my play. 260. No, Robo, I'm not taking it as a negative. I'm not taking it as a negative. I'm just discussing how I look at things and how I'm feeling and viewing things. So I'm not taking your suggestions as a negative whatsoever. I'm just trying to be vocal and communicate how I feel and how things I think work personally. Doofus, I read a thing, and this was a guy who's got, you know, a couple thousand more viewers and followers than we have. I read a thing about if you take the time at the end of your stream when you're already past peak viewership and try to play a different game, you're going to reach into another community and try to grab a couple viewers, but on top of that, you're giving yourself an outlet for creative freedom a little bit and allowing yourself to push the variety boundary a little bit more. And so I read that and I was like, huh, that kind of makes sense. And I started doing it, and some days it's worked out great and I've actually gained a couple viewers from other games and followers. Other times it hasn't worked at all, and it just doesn't. And that's kind of how it works, though, right? So I don't know. It's an interesting thought process, an interesting attempt at trying something new. I don't dislike it, though. It's been fun trying new games. I think the big thing is making sure you jump on a game that has good viewership with a low amount of streamers, right? Vampire Survivors was really fun, but unless I start out with 100 plus viewers, you're not really on the top, you're somewhere in the middle, right? And you're not going to be able to push that boundary. Which is, again, difficult to do, right? I got lucky streaming Legion, quite literally very lucky streaming Legion, that I was good at the game, relatively speaking, and in on it early. I was able to capitalize off the release and gain a relatively large following, which I, again, thank you all for tuning in every single day. I got lucky, right? But you kind of have to make your own luck when it comes to stuff like this, right? The grind and putting in the effort is what gets you to where you are now, right? If I didn't put in, I streamed for literally almost a month and a half straight. I took off 0 days. Oh, really? You had 100 subs. They were literally trying to give it to anybody at a certain point to get more viewership, and you just happen to fall in that criteria. But no, like you make your own luck sometimes, right? By putting in the effort, putting in the grind. And so that's kind of what I did. I made my own luck. I grinded a little bit, put in, you know, a ton of hours. I had people who in the community got upset with me because I did hit kind of a successful point. But that's not to say it was not because I didn't try, right? I put in hours. I think I streamed close to 60 to 70 hours a week for like 5 weeks straight. I was putting in 8 to 9 to 10 hour days every single day, the entire month of October, and then the weeks following even. I had to legit take a day off because I got up and I legit could not do it at that point. It's crazy, but that's what I had to kind of do to get to where I am now. And people don't kind of realize that and see that and understand that. It's not just easy. If you try to limit yourself to, I've been limiting myself to 6 hours on Legion, and then I switch to another game if possible, unless I'm having a good day. You know, there's obviously times that I have good days when it's just like, oh no, I'll keep playing this more Legion. But I think limiting yourself is important. Like anything, it's like a full-time job. If you overdo it, I think you can strain yourself, make it difficult on yourself and others around you. I put in 6 to 8 hour days. I make sure I have 1 day off every week. I force myself to take a day off every week. Mondays are my day off. My wife is home on Mondays. I'm like, you know what? I need a day where I'm just going to hang out with you and do nothing that's stream related. I do a couple editing sessions on Mondays, which I found to be helpful as well. So like I'll get a stockpile of videos and then I'll edit a ton of them on a Monday. But again, like that comes down to it's the grind time, right? But yeah, just don't burn yourself out. I see so many people do it. And people seem to like you. Can't say I've watched much of your stream. No hate, but I just don't take time to watch other people stream because I'm streaming. People seem to like you, so just don't burn yourself out. Burnout's real, and it happens very quickly if you're not careful. Yes, ma'am. Now you listen here, mister. Do you think this game's winnable? Realistically, probably not. Am I going to try? Yeah. The bots are still bots at the end of the day, so they have weaknesses. If you can capitalize on that weakness, whatever it may be, you have a chance. Like this leak here by them will give us a ton of gold. That's, you know, 250 and 175. Right, so that's a huge amount of gold we just gained. Question is, do we die here? I don't think so, so we're fine. Fiesta equal free win? I think so. I think so. Typhon. That's where I was talking about that initially. I was like, I think Fiesta is the way to go because they're going to leak you no matter what. And if you can just, you can capitalize off them early, I think it's pretty doable. Thank you, Holy Man, for the primer. Appreciate you. You'll notice I have a lot of gold now. What we're going to do is I'm going to try to build up a little bit of a buffer zone here so I can push really hard on 2 times and try to like get them to leak a little bit, right? Looking at this, I want to go 17 into both of them. I'm going to try to call for 17, see if my bot will go with me. I don't know if he will. I overbuilt those so that I'm not going to leak 16 just in case. Looking at my bot's DPS, he's only really got fatalizers, right? But yeah, I'm an open book, guys. If you ever have questions for me, shoot, and I'm willing to talk about my experiences with streaming and otherwise. I'm only 24, but willing to talk. If you do this, where you ping where you want him to send, theoretically the bot should send with you. It's not always guaranteed. Hey, Doofus, if we're going to flood the Discord, Reddit, we got to do it together, right? I need every other post to be our videos.
Yes. Not enough gold.
Nah, I think it needs to be done. First and foremost, the Reddit's really dead, and I think that would help. I mean, no, like for real though, like this community, the more the Legion community grows, the more we all benefit, right? And that's why, like, I don't have this big beefy thing that other people do. It's like, I'm not hating on you because if we both grow, we're all growing, right? If we reach more people and more people play Legion, that means there's more people that are playing Legion and growing as a you know, in content terms, you know. Well, that's huge. Raising tides help all ships, exactly. No, it's the truth, but people sometimes don't see that, right? I've had some people come like, as I said, I had people come after me about stupid shit before in the community. It's just like, come on, guys. We're all in the same ship here. If it sinks, we all sink together. You know, like you know, nothing's gonna change if we don't. I'm gonna work at the same goal. I think I have a chance to win this because the simple fact I just got this. Hellgates with healing. You're telling me there's a chance. My teammate's about to get leaked hard, so I'm trying to play around that. The annoying thing is right now, this bot has serpents, man. It makes it so much harder to send into him because I can't send what I want with 4 eyes and shamans now, which makes it difficult, but it's fine. But I think also, if the more people post on the subreddit, the more the subreddit will gain traction, right? Subreddits, like anything, are kind of it's like a YouTube algorithm. The more people are posting in a subreddit, the more often the subreddit's going to grow. I can't pause in this. Shoot.
Not enough gold.
I'm gonna leak mine good.
Shut down.
My bot also leaks. I'm gonna push hard here, and then I'm gonna not push anymore. I might postpone the draft just a hot minute because I'm in the game. We're getting king damage here, nice. Sorry, guys. 15 minutes later.
Not enough gold.
Alright, cool. Alright. What's my elo? I am currently like 2100 or so, but I float around. Last season I was top 50, Averby, and I think that's more consistent with where I probably sit more frequently. Top 50 or so. Beginning of seasons like this, I'm really not trying to play super seriously. If I'm being honest, I kind of am just chilling out and hanging out with everybody in chat, having some fun playing the game. I don't take things too seriously until I actually gotta get down to crunch time and try to get 2.6 again. I hit my goal last season, and I really don't have a goal for this season, if that makes sense.
Not enough material.
I kind of play this game as like I don't know, if I get too serious and try too hard all the time, kind of burn out. That's another thing. Yeah, I think with a long season, I think it's feasible to hit 2.8 for myself. We'll see, though. I'm not going to make any proclamations or claims before we see kind of how things go. But I'm hoping to hit pretty far. Again, we'll always see. Depends heavily on what happens. We get another Kraken. Or isn't a Kraken this man to death, I guess. 4 Krakens works. It's honestly my teammate's bot that's really far ahead. So like, I just don't know if we're going to be able to leak them. I could have shamaned here. But I think the Krakens are going to do enough to just delay and allow all of our backline DPS to just swipe the wave down pretty good. I'm hoping my teammate gets through his bot. That's going to be some good shutdown gold if so. My bot's only on 100, which isn't great, but it's something, right? Doesn't look like he's getting through his guy. I think his bot will leak next no matter what. Maybe not. Kind of see. We're getting some king damage here. Not much, but some. I want to income send again here just because I want to try to hold next, and I don't know if my current iteration of my build I can hold next. With a shaman, I might have actually killed them here. They might be dead. Are they dead? Oh my goodness. That is so incredibly close. That is so incredibly close. No. Oh. Oh, that is so feels bad, man. Just diamond bots right now. I was trying to do this before the League of Legends draft because I didn't want to like spend too much time doing something else. Holy shit! I'm not holding. Let's just say his bot's got a lot of workers. That's a baby send, yep. Oh, and they both hold. No. We almost beat him on 19. I think my teammate might hold this, honestly. My teammate's pretty strong here. We'll see. It depends heavily on how these Froggos go. Do we kill boss at least? That's the question. Army of Froggos, man. I think this might be game. Yeah. Damn it, we were so close! No! Oh. If it was any other king up, king power, I think we probably hold there. Oh, that is absolutely tragic. That's going on YouTube. Oh, that is absolutely